Haven't been on live in a long minute. Jesus, let me get my fucking TV volume up, man. Feel like I'm talking to myself. Just wait. Welcome. Okay. See, I'm waiting for people to come, so I'm about to stall the fuck out of my introduction. But, you know what I'm saying? This is Red Death Animations. Okay. Red Death Animations. Welcome to my Dragon Ball Super Broly review. Let that sink in. I'm gonna see if anyone is coming, cause I really want people to come like usual, you know. But I don't know if anyone's coming, cause I don't live stream this late usually. It's a little risky. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Someone come. If anyone's coming, well, it don't matter. I'm gonna still review it right now without the spoilers at first, and then with it. And I'm gonna post this for the public to see afterwards. It don't matter. Okay, so basically, let's start from the top. I was basically right. I was just chilling, and then I found out I could watch the movie low key because them Japanese niggas came in clutch. So you already know I seen it. Yeah, I personally watched the movie in Japanese, and then they had it in subtitles, etc. So 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 I'm about to review it right now. All right. So basically, uh, this is without spoilers at first, and then after I'm done reviewing it, I'm gonna add spoilers. You know, for certain people. What's good, Derpy? So yeah, now I'm definitely about to review. So, without spoilers, obviously the movie was fue. It was probably the best Dragon Ball film I ever seen, and I've seen a whole lot over the years. This is probably like the best Dragon Ball film. And the like literally the animation is so fue. Like I haven't seen a fight scene like that good. Like literally, um, for a like a third of the movie is literally pure fighting. It's literally people kicking each other's ass. That's literally a chunk of it. That was fue, but like Toriyama, he really took it a different turn. Like he basically had he basically for the first part he just added more story and all that other shit. You feel me? Yeah. Oh yeah. The beers. Yeah, that was like years ago. But like the movie came out in Japan. I think it's Saturday or something like that, or less than that. But yeah, I saw it personally. But you don't like the screaming, bruh. Screaming was flavor. I don't know. I mean, if you don't like the sub, understandable. The English dub was flavor. So yeah, they added more story in this movie, so I recommend y'all should see it. And I also recommend y'all just look at the animation. Really, just look at everything. This is a good movie, but like, don't if you feel disappointed, don't really feel all that disappointed. Cause like this movie is just meant to reboot all the other Broly movies because not many people like the original Broly movies because it wasn't really written by Toriyama, so it wasn't really all that good. I liked it, but others didn't. But there's like a reboot, and it kind of unites the old Dragon Ball fans and the new ones. So just look at it like that. And Toriyama's trying to try something new. The music score was great. You know what I'm saying? The new Fue Chilai looking like a snack. I might turn this to a texting story. Like this has to be it. But the thing is, I might do it when the actual English part of the movie comes out. January 16th, I believe is gonna come out. I don't want, yeah, I don't have to spoil nothing in my Tessie story, so I'm not gonna add that stuff yet. And damn, this live stream dead. But don't worry, man, fuck that, man. I don't even care if it's dead. This is the first time my shit dead. Haven't posted in a minute, and it's late. It's like 6:33 where I'm at. Let me see the comments. I mean, Goku screaming English dub was probably creative. For real, they really went above and beyond with the effects. Just imagine, bruh, if you thought the Beerus movie had hella screams, bruh, the BROLY movie that I'm talking about, it has way more screams. Literally everyone screaming, bruh. You're gonna have to deal with way more screaming in this movie. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Way more screaming. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like the English dub usually sounds better because like Funimation really likes to, yeah, like I mean it's Dragon Ball and they chose really talented voice actors. They really went above and beyond. You should see how Broly sounded like in the original '90s movie. Oh man, oof, sounded good. So yeah, that that was that for the without spoilers portion. Now I'm about to dissect the movie with spoilers. So Derpy, if you don't really want to hear it, I perfectly understand. Cause I'm gonna post a video like saved in public. So when you see the movie, you can come back, or anyone else who's hearing this at the moment. So yeah, basically the movie, right? Hold on. Let's quiet for a bit so that people can to could dip. I don't want to have to get no dislikes from little kids. Oh my gosh, why did you spoil the movie for me? Dislike. Head ass. So I'm about to stay silent for like 5 seconds. Okay. So down to the spoilies. I'm gonna call them spoilies. So yeah, the movie. Okay, so I'm gonna run down the movie real quick, then give my honest thoughts and opinions. So first, the movie began like this. It's basically Toriyama putting um his manga version of the flashback of Bardock, like not the Bardock special that's filler, but I forgot what they called it. Start with like it ended with an X. But yeah, that little variation of the manga is added in the movie. It's a flashback of Bardock, early Frieza, Goku's mom, the Saiyans in Planet Vegeta. They're just doing their thing. Frieza crashes in like a bitch ass nigga with his little dad, talking talking about. I mean, when I saw it, I didn't see it in English voice titles. I'm just going by the spoilers that I already knew from Geekdom 101. But basically, Frieza came to that planet and just said, "All y'all niggas my bitches now." And then after like, and then it cuts to King Vegeta. He's looking over future babies, like babies in their little incubators. So there was like he looked at his son Vegeta, the one that we know and love, and he was proud of his power level and all that shit. Um. So, and then he was proud, but then he saw Broly as a baby in the incubator. I think he was next to Vegeta or whatever. I'm not sure. His power level, Broly's power level was stupid high as a baby. People tell me his power level was like near 1,000 as a baby. That's a lot for a little ass kid. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was that nigga King Vegeta, he was a salty ass bitch. So he sent Broly to a distant planet that isn't really safe to live in. And Broly's dad, Paragus, who was kind of like King Vegeta's right hand man, he said, "Fuck you, nigga. When I come back, I'm coming for that ass." And he just dipped. He just followed Broly, cause that's his son. You know what I'm saying? And So that's what happened with them. They were sent out to a distant planet. Uh, and later on, Vegeta, Nappa, all the other niggas, Raditz, they were already sent off because their power levels was low key pretty decent as babies too. There was something special, so they were sent out already. They were sent out to carry out Frieza's deeds. So now I'm gonna tell you why I just told you that, because now in the because at that point in the movie, Frieza already planned to destroy Planet Vegeta. So he did. He made a big ass ball, destroyed the planet, killed all the Saiyans on the planet. But before that happened, Bardock he sent Goku out, and he was like a little infant when that happened. He sent Goku out to Earth. Everyone else was on another planet doing their little thing. So they didn't. So Vegeta, Nappa, Broly, and some other nigga, they didn't really. They didn't really experience the planetary destruction. So that's the end of the flashback. They then spend like 3 to 5 minutes rehashing kind of what Goku's been going through when he was on planet Earth. Yo, derpy. So, um, and then what happened was it just, and then it cut to the present after all that. Vegeta and Goku are just training like always. They're having a little fun. It basically feel like your average Dragon Ball Super episode. They're just training, being dicks, being dumbass Saiyans. You know how they are, man. They always fighting and shit. So yeah, they were just doing that. Um, Cutting a little bit. For some reason, they wanted to fight the Dragon Balls. Not even just them. For some reason, why Frieza's soldiers they went on Earth to find the Dragon Balls as well. And then the movie sort of cuts to Broly as like current Broly. I think Broly is in his 40s, kind of like Goku and I think Vegeta. So yeah. Um, cut to that part. Broly and Paragus, they're basically a part of. I mean, they're still in that planet that Broly was sent to. Welcome back, Derpy. I love how you're the only one commenting. You you a real fan, man. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm coming with an episode, take a story tomorrow. Anyways, back to the movie. So and then what happened was you know how uh there was Frieza's soldiers on Earth randomly at the moment. There were also random Frieza soldiers in the planet that Broly and Paragus are at. I think they call it Planet Vampa, by the way. So, and those soldiers are what I mentioned before, Chilai and this other nigga with a beanie. I don't really know his name. He ugly. But Chilai, an alien snack. Shh, don't tell Broly that he might beat my ass. Uh, so yeah, they just came on the planet trying to see what's going on. They want Broly. They want to see how they doing. Uh, and keep in mind, Broly and Paragus, they weren't aware that Frieza basically destroyed Planet Vegeta, so they're a little ignorant. But it's Gucci. It's all like you know what I'm saying. It's alright. So she lied and her little friend, like her little partner, they came. Hold on. Derpy asked, "Did Goku go Ultra Instinct in this?" I'll answer that when I get to the fight scene part of the movie. I'm almost there. Don't worry. I know this is a long ass thing, but this movie kind of had multiple layers of information, so it's gonna take quite some time. But you know, man, I'll be there in minutes, man. Don't worry. So, as I was saying, you know, fast forward, Chilai and the guy, they kind of built a relationship with Broly and Paragus. They took them in, and Paragus and Broly they met Frieza, became a part of his army. Broly showed a lot of character traits as he was hanging out with Chilai and all them. He fucked the nigga up. He basically pimp slapped the monster who was about to attack Paragus. You know what I'm saying? He really loves his dad. He pimp he slapped the shit out of this big ass monster on Vampa. And then when he was taken in as Frieza's soldier, some buff ass dick nigga started trying to mess with Chila and shit like that. Broly was like, "Hey man, tighten up, nigga, if I bust your ass." And then the buff nigga got his ass fucked up. But Broly was about to get out of control. So I'm gonna break away from the story real quick. I'm gonna explain Broly's power. Okay, it's similar to the original. Whenever Broly about to fight someone, he has the tendency to kind of go out of control. He can't control his own power. He has so much of it, and for some reason, he can't control it. That's why Paragus put a collar around Broly's neck. So when Broly was about to basically fade that nigga that I talked about, like yeah, the bully alien, Broly was screaming. He was really. Everything was shaking. There was wind. So Paragus pulled out that little button, boop, and electrocuted Broly. That calmed Broly down. It was kind of dark to me because he was kind of treating Broly like a little dog when Broly was just trying to, protect people and shit. Let's see the questions. What's good, Abu Grais? On my nose a little stuffy. Do you know what website I can watch DBS Broly on? Yeah, this I don't want to show you because this kind of stuff is I don't know if it's safe for me to show you like this, but if you want to know certain websites, you can look it up on Google. Like it's on Facebook, Google, or you can find links on other YouTube videos that have it. You gotta know what to search exactly. But I don't want to speak too much on that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not something that you should talk about on here. But yeah, back to the conversation. As I was saying, like, what was I at? Oh, okay. So yeah, long story short, you know what I'm saying? Broly was calmed down. Fast forward, Broly and Paragus and Frieza they head on their Earth to recover the Dragon Balls. But as that was happening, remember how I said there was already soldiers on Earth getting the Dragon Balls? Well, Moma, Vegeta, and Goku, they found that out. And it was following the niggas who got the Dragon Balls. And they busted them. Like, they were busted. But, as Goku was trying to find out what was going on, Frieza pulled up with Broly and Paragus to Earth. And then he was like, "Yo, what's good?" Paragus got to know the place. He was like, "Wait a second, this nigga Vegeta look like his dad." And you see how he after Vegeta. Okay, so you notice how King Vegeta sent Broly to Planet Vampa earlier, right? So Paragus hates Prince Vegeta for what his dad did. He kind of projects King Vegeta on Prince Vegeta. So Kirby said, "Remember when Goku ate Dragon Ball?" For real, Goku's on some weird ass shit, man. I swear. So, yeah, and then what had happened was, uh, so they got a little rundown what was going on so far. Paragus said, "Fuck you, Prince Vegeta. I'm about to beat your ass, get my little revenge for what your dad did." I don't see no logic in that. So what happened was he told Broly to fight Vegeta. Now this is where I'm talking about the fight therapy. So to answer your question, no, Goku didn't go Ultra Instinct in the movie, unfortunately. But something really good came from that because the reason why Goku wasn't able to go Ultra Instinct was because he explained like the reason why he went Ultra Instinct in the Tournament of Power was because he was basically fighting for his universe, and every time he tried, he was always getting his ass beat and he was pushed to his limit. So adding like the fact that he was at his limit with his determination to fight for his universe, he somehow awakened Ultra Instinct for a very short minute. But since that's over, Goku explains that he isn't able to go Ultra Instinct anymore. But I'm sure if he was placed in another tournament like that, he'd go Ultra Instinct again. It's just there isn't much stakes anymore. There isn't much of a reason for him to be that serious and determined. So no, he didn't go Ultra Instinct, and it's understandable, really. Uh, so as I was saying, like, so first Broly wanted smoke with Vegeta. Here's where his power gets a little tricky. So remember how I said Broly, he had a problem controlling his energy, right? He can't control himself. So it's kind of different here. He fought Vegeta, and Vegeta was low key whooping Broly ass for like a minute or two, and then Broly's power kept rising up at a weird rate, and he ended up delivering faster, stronger blows. And Vegeta was like, "Damn, this nigga Broly getting stronger. What the hell?" Like, yeah, because the reason why it's like that is only because the only kind of training Broly received when he was younger was mental training. He doesn't really know like any martial arts or physical fighting. He just knew how to fight like mentally and like a little simulation. So that's understandable because Asparagus is weak. He's not even a much of a fighter like that. He's weak in his movie. So Broly didn't have anyone to practice on physically. Uh, did he at least go Super Saiyan? Oh, definitely. I'm gonna get to that. But yeah, Super Saiyan God, definitely. So at first, Vegeta was doing good in his base. Broly was low key rising up to that level in Vegeta very quickly. So Vegeta went Super Saiyan and was basically beating the shit out of Broly. But Broly got so mad, his power rose up again. And he ended up matching Super Saiyan Vegeta. So Vegeta, he skipped the Super Saiyan God. Vegeta skipped Super Saiyan God. He turned Super Saiyan God and beat the everlasting shit out of Broly. But guess what? Broly came back stronger, but not through increasing his base power. What happened was he has this new transformation, but it doesn't transform his body all that much. But it's more like the logic around this transformation. So what Broly did was, how Goku can you used to turn to a great ape, right? Broly was able to do the same shit, but the difference is, Broly doesn't turn to a great ape. He instead he uses the power of the great ape without turning into one. He learned how to use like the great ape's power without turning into a fucking gorilla, basically. You know what I'm saying? Broly's like Godzilla, except the Tower Rising replaces a generation. Yeah, basically, the gist of the story of his fight is the more he fights in a thing, the more like he ends up uncovering. Like the more he ends up increasing his potential. Like he has hella potential, but he has a problem awakening it quickly. So throughout the movie, he was awakening it the more he was fighting. So that's what happened here. Super Saiyan God Vegeta now versus Ozaru Broly. Broly was doing hella heat. Oh my god. This Broly whooped the God like Super Saiyan God Vegeta's ass. He was whooping his ass, and his power was still increasing even in that form. He was whooping Vegeta ass. You know what I'm saying? Butt cheeks. Um, the Great Harambe. I'm dead. So yeah, and then this is when Goku was like he wanted Vegeta to stop fighting so that he can get a crack at Broly. So now it's Goku's turn, and Goku, he was fighting at first. He was fighting Broly like Goku went base against Broly Ozaru form, and he was trading blows with Broly. Keep in mind, Goku was at his base, and he was trading blows with Broly. Something Vegeta couldn't do at God form. I'm like, holy shit, Goku is stronger than a Vegeta. Um, so what happened was they were trading blows. Goku said the same shit Vegeta said. Broly's getting stronger, so Goku turned Super Saiyan, beat the shit out of Uzaru, Broly, and stronger again. So Goku went God, gave Broly a really, really, really hard time. But Broly overcame Goku's new techniques using his God Ki. Because Goku was doing this really cool technique with his God Ki. And it made Broly stand in place. Broly couldn't move. But Broly used his immense ki to overpower that attack. And it ended up being like a wrestling match. They were literally wrestling each other, throwing each other on the floor like it's fucking MMA. It felt like an MMA fight, like dead ass. It felt like a whole entire sport. I'm like, holy shit, that was amazing. The music, the choreography, it just, oh my god. And when Broly, like, he literally, okay, look, Goku didn't completely get his ass beat. He beat Broly. It was like equal at that point of the fight. What Broly did to Goku, he grabbed Goku's bottom leg, like his calf area. He swing Goku, like he literally swing his arms around like a merry-go-round. He spun Goku around like a merry-go-round and then slammed that nigga in the ground. Just imagine you had an action figure. You held that shit in the leg. You just threw it on the ground. That's literally what Broly did to Goku. He treated Goku like an action figure. He just throw that nigga in the ground. I'm like, oh my god. Shit was crazy as fuck. I'm like, holy shit. But don't get me wrong. Goku did the same shit. It just Broly just returned the favor. And I'm like, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? So Goku was like, fuck this shit. And then Goku turned Super Saiyan Blue. That's exactly what, like, he turned Super Saiyan Blue, overpowered the shit out of Broly for a decent amount of time. And Parrot gets revealed that that's the limit of Broly's power. That if it went on, Goku would have definitely won. So, oh yeah, Midoriya would definitely get squashed. Midoriya is not even at Krillin's level. Literally, there's no one else in anime stronger than niggas in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball period. Midoriya wouldn't be able to even get Pan. But none of these niggas is that strong in other anime. So yeah. So Broly was at the limit of his power. He couldn't get that strong any further. Like, it was basically a fucking KO. You know what I'm saying? It was a total knockout. What about Ninja Turtles fighting Broly? Are you kidding me? Them turtles gonna turn into a shell. Uh, let me not. So they gonna get shell shocked. So yeah. So Frieza did some fucked up shit. He did some messed up shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Broly was at his max power in his base. So okay, you know how? So I'm gonna compare it to when Goku to Super Saiyan. You know how Goku saw Krillin dying in Dragon Ball Z, and that led to him turning Super Saiyan? Well, Frieza killed Paragus very quickly. It wasn't even stressed like in a movie. Like it was just a 5 second clip, like a shot. He just showed a thin ray of ki. Pew. Paragus died, and then Frieza was like, "Broly, Broly, Goku, I think Goku killed Paragus." So Broly saw his dead dad, and Broly turned Super Saiyan. He couldn't even control himself. Broly was like a whole new demon. He was like a demon. He couldn't control himself. He's like a whole different guy now. He turned Super Saiyan. The whole atmosphere changed. The filters, everything. The movie just turned colorful from there. Broly was just he powered up so good. Like it lasted 3 good minutes. Like a Dragon Ball Z episode. So after that, Goku and Broly just they were trading blows decently, but Broly eventually overpowered Goku, and Goku urged Vegeta to fight with him. So Goku and Vegeta ended up fighting in blue, in Super Saiyan blue form, and they ended up fighting Broly, trading blows, etc., etc. But Broly was too much for them. So Goku uses instant transmission, teleported uh him and Vegeta to where Piccolo was at. Piccolo's place. He was chilling in his rocky place. Teleported where Piccolo was at. And guess what? Broly had no one else in that area to beat up. So he looked at Frieza and he beat Frieza's ass for a whole hour. He literally Super Saiyan Broly. He beat the shit out of Frieza for an hour. You know why it was an hour? It's because Piccolo. Look, within that hour, Goku and Vegeta were practicing a new technique that Piccolo introduced to them. It was called fusion. Not 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 the fusion you saw in Dragon Ball Super. It's the metamorph fusion or whatever it's called. It's a fusion that doesn't involve Patara earrings. They spent a whole hour trying to perfect the technique so that they can turn into a perfect fusion of themselves. And that fusion was called Gogeta. So after they formed Gogeta, keep in mind this fusion lasts 30 minutes. So yeah, after that they teleported to where Broly was at again. Let's see the questions. What about the guy who said, "Oh my washing man, what the fuck?" Made him from, huh? Look, guys, literally, there's no other anime that tops Dragon Ball when it comes to power and battle strength and power levels, bro. You can put any nigga from Naruto against Goku. Goku can one shot it. One Punch Man, one shot Saitama. Like, just trust me. Watch Seth the Programmer, watch all these things. You know, Dragon Ball is just, they're on a whole nother level when it comes to powers and strength. You know, you gotta really watch the show to really understand it. You know, what anime do you think will be the closest? Probably One Punch Man, at least from what I've seen. Cause Saitama, he has unlimited potential, but not unlimited power. I would compare Saitama to I think niggas like in early Dragon Ball Z type shit. Like Nappa or early Vegeta or some shit like that. Like he's literally early Dragon Ball Z level. At this point, these same characters. Hold on. Okay, back. Someone came in the room. I'm sorry, guys. Interruption. Anyways, yeah, literally, Saitama is like early Dragon Ball Z level, but that's literally a speck compared to the kind of power that is shown in Dragon Ball Super, you know. But I can make a whole different video explaining Saitama and how his power works and all that other shit. We don't know about Saitama. It depends how strong his full power is. Yeah, yeah, literally. Yeah, like we don't know how strong he really is, but he's nowhere near Dragon Ball. Like, but the thing is like we're just judging by feats alone. Saitama had trouble, not trouble. Saitama had to use a serious punch on like a laser attack from Boros that would have destroyed the surface of planet Earth. That's a surface level planetary attack that Saitama had to try on. Shit like that, Goku can literally fart and deflect. Goku can deflect Boros laser attack with a fart. You know, it's a whole other level of power scaling. Uh, so yeah, back to the film. Broly was Super Saiyan Broly fighting Gogeta. Gogeta was literally mopping the floor with Broly. Broly was holding his own, but you could tell Gogeta was winning. He was just having fun with that shit. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me backtrack. Before Gogeta started fighting Broly, Broly was fighting Whis. This is for the people who wondered how strong Broly is compared to Whis. So what happened in the movie was when Broly was fighting Whis for like 10 seconds, all Whis did was literally dodge every single part of Broly's attacks and laugh. He was just having fun. Literally, Whis was prancing around like a ballerina. That's literally how he was like when he was training Goku and Vegeta in Super. So you can tell there's a big ass gap between Whis' power and Broly's. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so it's crazy. Let me read the comment. That's a big ass paragraph. Okay, but it is known it can destroy a star, making it more powerful than a star. Saitama trumps that attack, making it more powerful than supernova, making the solar system bust to a serious punch. Well, it was addressed. That was addressed before in people's videos. There's different, like, guides reveal different information. So that's a little shaky, but let's say that is true. That attack is whatchamacallit, it's solar system level. I mean, Saitama punch solar system level. Super Saiyan God Goku almost destroyed the universe just from trading blows with Beerus. The same Beerus that wasn't even close to trying at the beginning Super. They were about to destroy the universe just from hitting each other in the face. You know, compare a solar system to the size of the entire macrocosm. Hell, even Gogeta from the original Gogeta movie, his mere existence affected the whole entire spirit realm, which is the size of a universe. You know, so it's like these other niggas pale in comparison. Like, you can watch Seth the Programmer, all these power scalers. They explain it much more than me. You know what I'm saying? It's just in the manga, anime, in the guys, they kind of power scale that Boros attack. I think my Wi-Fi is back. Let me know if y'all hear me, because it was saying my Wi-Fi was reconnecting. I hate this. Anyways, I was saying, yeah, that was lag. I know, man. This fucking AT&T Wi-Fi, man. You ain't know the struggle out here. You ain't know the struggle. I'm not even using my service. There's no point. So back at this. I'm I know it's been over 30 minutes, but I'm almost done talking about the movie. You know, so yeah. Uh, True Super Saiyan God was the universe. Yeah, and keep in mind that was in the beginning of Super. Towards the end of Super, Goku is way stronger than that. Beerus even claimed that Goku in Ultra Instinct surpassed him in his full power. Like that's crazy as fuck. Uh, so yeah, Gogeta was having fun fighting Broly. Broly stood his own, but it was a clear win. Gogeta was winning. So after Gogeta did his final move, he wanted to finish Broly off. I mean, Broly turned. He had another transformation at the end of the movie, and it was Super Saiyan full power. Toriyama doesn't like us saying Legendary Super Saiyan, so he wants us to call this transformation Super Saiyan full power, because it's like Dragon Ball Z. When Goku went Super Saiyan against Frieza for the first time, that wasn't Master Super Saiyan. That wasn't a full power Super Saiyan transformation. So Goku Master Super Saiyan full power during the Cell arc. This is the same thing in the movie. So this is Broly with his shirt off. As you saw in the trailer, his shirt was off. He was screaming. The screen was black. And he just rushed to the screen to the front and just, you know, that was him at full power Super Saiyan. And the reason why the background was black was because in the middle of the Gogeta fight, Chilai summoned the dragon. She summoned the dragon with the Dragon Balls in the background. Derpy said, uh, if Saitama fought Goku in different Saiyans, and if he defeats one, he ranks up to Saiyan. I think he beat Super Saiyan Blue and then fails the rest. If Saitama fought Goku in different Saiyans, and if he defeats one, ranks up to Saiyan, I think he beats Super Saiyan Blue and then fails the rest. Well, yeah, it just depends, like, the level of power that Saiyan is. Super Saiyan Blue shits on base, like, remember, these are multipliers. These forms, they give multipliers, like, base Goku pales in comparison to Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But I do see what you're saying, like, that's the thing. Saitama, he can rank up to Dragon Ball niggas. He just has to train. He has limitless potential, meaning he can get as strong as he wants as long as he trains for it. You know? I can explain how that works. It's just, it wasn't explained in the One Punch Man anime, but it was revealed in the manga and in guides. I can explain that in a different video. It's just for now, since there isn't really anyone as strong as Saitama in One Punch Man, Saitama had no reason to train. Meaning, he's still like planetary to low star, the solar system buster level. But he could be much stronger if he had stronger opponents in the show. He just has no one to fight, you know? Yeah. So back to the story. The movie's almost done. So as Broly went full power Super Saiyan, Gogeta powered up too, and he still overpowered full power Broly. But before Broly was gonna be finished off by Kamehameha, Chilai wished for Broly to be like to go back to planet Vampa. So Chilai basically saved Broly from a huge ass whooping. If I have to word it in my own, she saved that nigga. So yeah, Broly was back to normal in his base. Chilai and the ugly alien nigga that she partnered with. Yeah, they basically betrayed Frieza, left Frieza, all that other shit. Frieza was about to blast their ship down as they were leaving Earth to go to Broly. But Gogeta was like, nah, nigga, you ain't blasting nothing down. And Frieza was looking salty. He was like, man, fuck you. And then Frieza was like, I'm coming back. He said it so devious. Then Frieza just flew off. And Gogeta won the battle. He beat Broly, overpowered everyone, etc. And go so as Chilai, Broly, and the other guy, Planet Vampa, they were just chilling, eating food, discussing things for the future. And then Goku used instant transmission and visited Broly and Chilai. Chilai, she does not like Goku. She sees him as an enemy. Broly, he low key fucks with Saiyans. They love to fight. They love to fight. So Goku and Broly kind of built a respect for each other because they were able to go toe to toe with each other. So Goku, when he came to Planet Vampa, he gave my nose. He gave Broly some sensu beans, some food. He gave them a house to live in, etc. But the reason why Goku did it was because he wants to make sure Broly is alive and well for the next time they fight. You already know Goku. He sees Broly as Vegeta. Like he sees Broly as someone he can fight in the future. So he wants to make sure Broly isn't dead because Broly is super strong. And you know what I'm saying? Goku wouldn't have won if if he didn't fuse. So he sees Broly as like, a little training fighting machine. You feel me? That's kind of how it went. Broly and Goku are in good terms. Broly dipped. Goku teleported out of the planet, and that's how the movie ended. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about the movie. Let me read the comments though. All Might would come in on I am here. Hell yeah! All Might um All Might is city level in his prime. If I remember correctly. I think he's city level or near that. Like literally Saitama can destroy a planet. This nigga All Might can't, like, he can barely destroy a fucking state. Like, he would get destroyed in this movie. All Might ain't nothing compared to this shit. Like, dead ass. Nothing. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. What I think about the movie, this movie was, like I said before, it's fantastic. The best Dragon Ball movie I've ever seen. Ever. I really recommend you guys watch it, even though y'all got spoiled. I recommend y'all still see it, because if y'all want to see the movie now, it's in booty Android quality. I just watched because, I'm thankful I even saw the movie. And I will watch the movie in the English dub in theaters because my friends want to link up with me there too. So I'll probably go, you know what I'm saying? Because I really want to see, I'm a diehard Dragon Ball fan. So it's like, you already know I have to see this. Like, it's like tradition. So the movie was fantastic. The musical score was great. It really felt like Dragon Ball Z. It really felt like Z and Super just had a baby. Had a baby, and that movie was the child. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here. But like, there was a little few problems. It's like, I've seen the movie like twice, so I'm just going off what I remember. There was a few problems. Like, if I remember correctly, it's like I just felt like the the movie needed a better villain. Broly isn't a villain. Frieza and Paragus were the only villains, but they didn't seem all that threatening. Cause I can't take Frieza seriously after Topo made him his bitch in Dragon Ball Super. Frieza barely did shit, but kind of like do some evil shit to weaker characters, you know. And Paragus is a bitch ass nigga who's he's not even stronger than Chaozu. Fuck out of here. He like Paragus not even like him, man. Like he ain't shit. I'm sorry. The movie needed better stakes. Uh, the fight scene was 30 minutes. Literally, all that stuff I was talking for 20 minutes straight. The fight itself was 30 minutes. That took up the third of the movie. 30 minutes of just pure animation, pure fighting, almost no talking. It's just pure ass whoopings and really good, detailed, advanced animation. That's literally 30 minutes of the movie in the end. You know, with good ass music. The story was great. It wasn't the deepest, but it was awesome. I don't expect Dragon Ball to have complex story because I remember I watched another review before I made this live stream. What I like about Dragon Ball is it doesn't matter where you start from. It it doesn't matter what episode you started watching. You'll automatically like Dragon Ball and be up to date because Dragon Ball isn't hard to digest. You can watch Dragon Ball from the Zamasu arc and you already hooked to the show. You don't gotta look back to know shit. You know, they just recap or it's not even the writing of Dragon Ball in general is not that complex. It may make you confused because the writers they have a problem with pure power scaling, you know. Like sometimes they make certain characters stronger than they usually are or characters weaker than they usually are because Super was written by Toy. It wasn't written by Toriyama. So the writers aren't all that good in Super. So now those are the only problems with Super. But with the movie, the story was decent. It was just a really good movie due to the animation and the spin Toriyama did. But I don't expect this movie to be some Shakespearean play. It's just a reboot for the new fans to enjoy. And because people hate the original BROLY movie so much, Toriyama said, fuck that movie, let's redo it. It's not meant to be some Star Wars, the Clone Wars type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant to be like that. It's just a reboot. You know? I know it's quite a lot, Fox. It's crazy. Wait, are you Fox from Discord? Or is this some other guy? Oh no, I'm your Tesla. Oh, I thought it was my nigga Fox. I know it's quite a lot though. It's just there's a lot to talk about in this movie, you know. But I'm basically almost done. I'm about to end the video in a few minutes. Uh so it's like I really recommend I watch the movie. If I had to rate the movie out of 5 star, I'll rate this shit like either 3.5 or a 4. But I'm not really sure. It's around that. It's around that. You know, it's around that. Only because some parts of the movie felt like the pacing in the movie wasn't perfect. It wasn't decent, you know. It wasn't, yeah. Sometimes the pacing felt a little wonky. But I don't blame Toriyama. Let me tell y'all something. Toriyama, he sent Toy a 3-hour script. You know what Toy did? They dumbed it down to an hour and 30 minutes. So it's kind of Toy's fault. The pacing felt weird. They kind of messed with Toriyama's work. So whenever they do that, they fuck it up and it comes out as this. You feel me? So I really thank you guys for sticking around for 55 minutes. Man, y'all got hella patience, especially you, Derpy and Tesla. Y'all my real fans. Y'all been here since day one. It's been over, literally, it's been over a year. I've been doing texting stories for over a year. Y'all always been there. Like, holy shit, man. I'm really thankful y'all even still here. I've been talking for too damn long. It's crazy, man. I wanted to have a voice chat party in the Discord, but no one came. I was like, damn, let me just live stream. So if y'all want to talk about the movie some more, I'll be on Discord. Discord links in my description in my channel profile and in my texting story videos. And I might drop a new texting story tomorrow, depending on if I have time. So be ready for that season 4 texting stories. You feel me? It's gonna be some crazy Illuminati shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good, man. I remember when TK was this for Unikitty. Yo, I'm still planning on doing some more exposed Unikitty videos too, but I ain't gonna speak too much on that yet. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, just chat with me on Discord. I'm gonna be active right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. I'm gonna save the video for people to watch if they won't, and I gotta go. So bye bye.